What is up? Joking on a Sunday morning. Forgive me, Lord. What is up? Today we are doing the answering your assumptions about me video. Oh my gosh, I'm so Canadian. About me. I watch a lot of Canadian and Australian YouTubers, so maybe I'll move there. Lord knows America wants me out of their country, but no, I have seen so many people do this, and as always, I love being late to trends. I will only do them like a year after they're popular because I'm lazy and I don't catch on until about that time, so there's your reason. So I finally figured out how to do these question things and these poll things on my Instagram. Follow me, at Shapetus. Yeah, we're gonna just do them. Okay, cool. Sorry, I watch a lot of Girls Next Door, and literally whoever I'm around, my laugh turns into, so now my laugh is Kendra Wilkinson, shout out Kendra. By the way, if you've ever been a Playmate, can you hit me up, because I'm really obsessed with Playmates and Playboy. Like, oh my god, if you were in Playboy between 1992 and like 2002, I'm obsessed with Playboy. I think I'm in Playboy, that's why I have a Patreon. It's my own Playboy, it's my dreams lived out to be a centerfold. All right, let's do this. Instagram at Shapetus. My mom looked like little Franklin the turtle last night. On FaceTime, how cute. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about today. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, all right, see all responses. Yes, only 3,000 people have seen it. I just posted this like 4 minutes ago. Can you share response? Ooh, hi. Oh my god, I just showed my face. Yikes. Evam Horvath says that you are actually very normal, but your YouTube person makes you seem crazy. Both. Definitely amp it up because it's fun. And like, I really truly love seeing the reactions of people who like don't get it. I'm always like, well, how do you not get it? Like, I can spot a troll, like, or a fake, or, you know, like a mile away. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's, but I find it very creative. Like, it's thoughts that I think are funny and thoughts that I would act out. Like, I literally, like, me talking to like Jimmy Fallon or me talking to James Corden, like in my car, like I do that. So I feel like it's a little bit of both. I'm also very crazy. I definitely have problems. I overthink things. I overanalyze things. I can meet someone or start something. I think this is it. I'm gonna be the next. I do one music video. I'm like, I'm the next Britney Spears. Or I meet someone and I'm like, we're getting married and having babies right now. It's crazy. So I am a normal person. I'm very like, I mean, what is normal? You know, I'm definitely not boring. I often equate normal with boring. I'm definitely not boring, so a little bit of both. Stephanie DeMachino says, you are not insecure. You're not insecure. Oh my god, well, yes and no, I am. I talk about this a lot too. I'm really, really insecure. Obviously, especially when it comes to like relationships, I literally think nobody wants to be with me. Nobody could possibly love me or like me or find me attractive. On the flip side, I think that I am extra special, as I feel like everyone should kind of think that about themselves. I've always thought I was extraordinary. I thought I was like a little bit, I shine brighter than other people, but I think everyone should feel that way because I know a lot of people don't feel that way about me because obviously I'm 30, almost 31 on YouTube, you know, getting mediocre views. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not killing the game or anything. So but like I said, I do think in my head that I'm the best YouTuber, but I feel like everyone should think that. I feel when I walk into a room, I'm the prettiest girl. So it's, and that's something I think everyone should think about themselves. So it's like weird. I'm very like narcissistic in some ways and very, very crippling insecure in other ways that I literally ruin my life sometimes. You're afraid to become vegan because you'd have to give up on the comfort food. The Gypsy Cruise. No, I'm not afraid to become, I guess you're kind of on it. I'm just lack a lot of willpower, and I really like meats and cheeses, so I don't think I could. It's just the one indulgence in life that I really like burgers and chicken tenders and ice cream. That you fall in love way too hard and fast. Love you, girl. Yes, yes and no again. Like, I feel like these are all like kind of it and kind of not. Like, it's so hard for me to like somebody, and like I don't like friendships, lovers, anything. Like, it's hard for me to like find anyone interesting. Like, that sounds bad. Like, I find everyone interesting. I find everyone's stories interesting, but for a long period of times, like, I mean, I just like to be by myself because I find myself very interesting. So when I find someone more interesting to me, or someone that makes me laugh, or someone that I'm just like wildly attracted to, I start like obsessing over that person because I've only really felt that with like 4 people in my life. which I guess is a lot, but not really. I'm 31, so, and I guess, you know, there's sometimes just like you meet someone and yeah, I fall in love. I'm like, oh my God, like as soon as I'm like, as soon as I meet them, I'm like, yes, yes, you know, and it's like, I don't get that feeling very often, which I guess is a good thing. But when I do, man, it's hard and fast. You gave muck to your mom or your sister. Well, mukbang was always supposed to be for my mom because she lived alone, and now my sister lives with my mom, so they share custody. That you smoke weed a lot. I actually don't. It's funny, maybe I don't inhale it right, but I don't smoke weed. It doesn't get me too high. Sometimes I'll inhale it right and then I start like choking and then I feel like I get a little high, and it does feel good. I like to be like zoned out, right? But I haven't smoked in like a year. You think money can bring you to the cool kids table? I do think that. That's the right assumption, but it definitely doesn't. Nobody invites me to the cool kids table, and I'm okay with that. You're actually really sensible and reasonable. I can be. I have a little bit of a firecracker in me. There's like I get to a point where I like snap and I crack and then I crack, and I crack hard, it just shatters, and then it like the next morning I'm like, oh no. Like when you shatter a vase and you're just like, let me try and put this back together. People have shattered vases before and they fix, right? That's me. That you have the money to buy a house, but the commitment scares you. Yes and no. Again, I could buy a house. The type of house I want like a $10 million house. But having said that, I could probably end up going towards a $10 million house if I started with a $2 million house. But yeah, commitment scares me. It's just more of like, I give up on places. I move around. Up until this place where I'm just kind of stuck in this place right now. Just because I don't know where I want to go. But every time I move, it seems to be the wrong decision. And I've lost so much money on stupid investments and like housing and stuff like that. Like I once gave like $150,000 up front to live in this one house I lived in for 6 months. And then I ended up losing that money, the deposit, which was like $45,000. Like I lost so much money. I'm like so stupid. And like, I'm always making the wrong decisions when it comes to moving. So now I'm in this little like tower. It's like a little prison and I just stay in my tower. And I'm okay with that for now. But yeah, I probably should buy a house. I could buy a house, but again, it's like, for where I live, it's like you're not getting like the house I want. Does something bite me? Oh. You are lonely. Yes, and I can be lonely when there's people around me. I can be lonely in a relationship, and I'm a very lonely person. I often feel like I'm all alone. And yeah, that's an accurate assumption. Not of you are lonely. Oh no, same twice. Your confidence fluctuates. Yes, we touched on that. It definitely does. You have a big heart and it's easy for people to break it, but you are resilient and strong. I have a very fragile heart. It's very big, much like the rest of my body, but it's yeah, I get hurt very easy. I'm very sensitive. Like even if you're not in a relationship with me, like people who meet me are like, wow, you're sensitive. Like I'm a sensitive person. Yeah, that's true. That you're having a serious breakdown. No, I'm not. I'm not having a breakdown actually at all. I had a breakdown, but not currently. You go into all your relationships knowing your insecurities and toxic behavior will end it. That's not true. I feel with love and true love and the right love, like it can conquer everything, like all your demons and everything. And I know that to be true, and I've had that, and I don't go into it thinking like that. And yeah. Optimism. A lot of people dislike you and it bothers you. Parentheses, I love you, girl. I don't know if a lot of people do. A lot of people dislike me. I mean, I have a couple haters on the internet. I always feel like they're the same haters because they always like say the same thing and they word things the same. I don't really think about people like hating me. I don't think people hate me. I don't know, do they? Maybe they do. Maybe I don't think people hate me. But it definitely doesn't bother me either. I don't like when people are mad at me. I don't like actually, so I guess kind of. I don't like even people when I don't like them. Like, I don't want them to ever know. So like, if someone's like, let me fix this problem, let's talk about this and like work out your issues. And I mean, sometimes it's not even the issue. Sometimes it's just personalities clashing or whatever. I still don't want that person to like not like me or like feel weird around me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's both too. Age difference in a relationship is actually not okay with you. Absolutely. I'm like, well, no, absolutely not. Age difference is totally fine with me. I actually prefer it. I prefer someone that has totally different life experiences than me. I prefer someone who's just in a different mindset. I truly believe like opposites attract, and like everyone I've ever dated has been a complete opposite for me and has changed me, usually for the better. All for the better. Yeah, so that's, I like an age difference. That you're super nice. Aw, thanks. I know I'm a nice person. Like, I know people think I'm mean or vindictive or bullying or whatever. I'm a nice person. I'm a hurt person. And I've been hurt since I was a little girl. I've been having a lot of hurt and sadness in me. And it's something that I guess, take out sometimes on other people, but I never truly mean it. And I'm just hurt. And when hurt people are hurt, they hurt. You know what I mean? And it's not good, but that's what I am. But I like to think. You wish you talked about Jesus more. I do. I get conflicted because obviously I have a Patreon where I post nudes and sexual videos, and I like that too. And I feel like if I talk about Jesus too, people call me a hypocrite. So I just can't win. Vegas Blondie says, you have a really good heart and you are generous with your friends and family. Again, I like to think that I have a good heart. I truly want everyone to be happy in life because I know how awful it is to be miserable, and I know how awful it is to not want to live. So I don't wish that upon literally anybody. I want everyone to be as happy as they can be and just make it through this life. And I like to be generous with my friends and family. Money is money. It comes and it goes, and it doesn't make you happy. It just spend it and give it to those who deserve it. And even if you give it to people who don't deserve it, if it makes you happy giving, then give. People always are like, oh, you like throw money at people or whatever. And it's like, it makes me happy. I love sharing whatever wealth I have with everybody. And you know, I also just like to have fun. And if other people can't afford to have the fun I like to have, like, I'm gonna pay for them. Like, come have fun with me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I like to be generous though, and I like to show people that I appreciate them. And you know, I like gifts, so I like getting gifts, and I don't know, I like giving gifts. So if I like receiving gifts, it makes me happy to receive any sort of gift. So if I like to receive, then obviously I like to give in more ways than one. I'm just kidding. You do drugs. I don't do drugs. I had a pill problem, and I still think I kind of like take pills when I definitely don't necessarily need them. But I had a severe pill addiction. And I never got addicted to like Coke or weed or anything. I've done it. It doesn't do too much for me. It's fun sometimes, but I haven't done any of that in years. I think you are a very sweet woman, but I think you are letting other people change how you are. I don't let anyone change me. I can't be changed as much as I want to change for people or to fit someone's like lifestyle or whatever. I definitely can't be changed. Do I try to adapt to other people's lifestyles? Yeah, but I can't change, especially like my beliefs, and like there's certain things that I just can't change. My beliefs and just how I think about situations, you can't change that, and I don't want to change it. I do think there's a lot of things I should change and I can change and I want to change, but then there's some things that I'm like, I'm perfectly happy with. That you're actually really smart. Yeah, I am. I don't know. I don't know really how you define smart or measure smart. I didn't go to like college or anything, but like in school came so easy. I always got A's. Like, it was so easy. I like never studied. Projects were fun for me. Writing essays were literally like nothing. I could write an essay in like an hour. Like, it was so easy for me. Almost too easy. And also not necessarily like math so much, but like, you know, like writing and even like science, like, and even math I could like figure out, you know what I mean? Like, it just came easy. I just never had to study, because once I knew, and I have like a really good memory, so a lot of times I feel like I just memorize things and then I can like pretend to be smart. But I feel like I'm pretty smart, if I'm being real. I feel like I'm pretty smart. I mean, I've survived this long. I don't know how, Lord, I don't know how, but it has to be some sort of smartness. I sense that you face challenging situations and have overcome them. Yeah, I definitely have, but I feel like a lot of people have, and I feel like what's challenging to me may not be challenging to other people. Some people greater challenges than I, or lesser challenges than I, but if they're a challenge, they're a challenge, and I've overcome it a lot, and I think we all have. I think like to be where we're at, I think we've all overcome challenges. Like I said, whatever that is, even if you were brought up privileged, you've had some sort of challenge, you know? You have had a lot of people manipulate you in the past, but you are sincere and trying your best. It's so funny. I'm always being accused of manipulating people, and I'm like, I'm not. Like, I don't know. A lot of people, like, the internet loves to tell me you're a manipulator. I was like, if I am, I don't even realize it. Like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know, you know? I just try and be honest. And I don't even know when someone's manipulating me, and maybe that's stupidity or naiveness or whatever the case is. I don't know. I don't know if I've been manipulated. I know looking back at, like, relationships when I was, like, a 16-year-old with, like, a 40-year-old or an 18-year-old with, like, I definitely know I was being manipulated, I guess you could say, by, and even in not necessarily vicious ways, but just ways that they know they could keep me. Like, I'm gonna marry you, or I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna, let's go look at, like, I remember one boyfriend, I was like literally 16, like took me to go look at like wedding rings, like all the time. And he's like, yeah, whatever ring you want, I'm gonna get you. I had another guy that like bought a house, and he's like, I'm gonna, you know, he went on tour, like he was like an assistant on tour, and he would go on tour and he'd be like, this house will be all yours. Like just saying, this is all you, I'm gonna put this in your name, like stuff that I guess maybe is like, I don't know if that's manipulating, I guess, like you look back and you're just like, that was kind of, nah. But then also it's kind of gross that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna stay with this person because he's gonna buy me a big engagement ring, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, and I just certain things that I guess I have been manipulated, but maybe they didn't know. I give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe that's just who they are. Just like when people accuse me of being manipulative, I'm like, I don't know. I don't, like, when I like cry and stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I just cry. I cry. I'm like, I'm gonna cry now. I just cry over everything. I have zero interest in your money or fans. I try to watch videos and find the real in people. Well, it's not an assumption. That you are anti-abortion. Oh, that's an interesting assumption. Definitely not anti-abortion. A lot of my family is. I'm not about it. I wouldn't be about it. But again, situational, you know, circumstances, like, you know, people who are raped, like, I don't know how I could go through with having that baby. I don't know. Like, and some people can, and I think that's awesome, or some people give it up. It's such a touchy subject, and I'm just in the stance of, like, would I have one? No, but, like, I totally support people who are not ready to have a baby, or don't think they could be good parents, or don't want to be parents, like, you know, and to carry this baby and then give birth and like to be, oh, just give it for adoption. It's a lot. Like to just give up a human, like carry this human and nurture it inside of you, and then it's you, and then you just get like that. I have no. So do whatever you want. Like if you know, your body, your choice. So I know where that would come from because I'm Catholic and I'm kind of conservative in views, but I'm not anti-abortion. That you're really trying to self-heal and self-improve. Yes, that is true. I currently am on break from therapy for like the past week, and I'm not going back to this one therapist. I have a couple of therapy horror stories. Actually, I have probably over a dozen in my lifetime, but literally in the past month, I probably have 2 really crazy therapist stories. So just finding the right one. I feel like even with like a trainer or anybody in life that you like trust to help improve you or change you or whatever, you have to really trust them, and you have to feel like they get you and you're comfortable with them. Like, and it's just something that I have to find the right fit. And I'm constantly trying to find the right fit. I've gone through 3 therapists in 2 months, and they all help in their own ways, but there's some crazy ones. But I am. You need a man to feel happy. You're not happy with yourself. You're very impulsive too. Impulsive, yes. Yeah. Do I need, it's not that I'm not happy with myself. I like myself, and I'm totally okay with being by myself. In fact, I even, like, in a relationship, I still like to be by myself, but I definitely am happier with a man. Like, and I am. There's some sort of comfort and safety that is provided to me that I can't provide myself. Like, it's very weird. But of course, if I'm in a situation where I have to be alone, I'm alone. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, I'm not gonna like force things or whatever. So yeah, another very accurate assumption. Is this how these videos go? I always see people do these videos, but I haven't really like sat down and watched. I don't even know if I'm doing this right. That you love animals. I am becoming an animal lover, I guess you could say. Like, they're cute. My little Mucky, that little dog is so cute, and they're just so innocent. His big black eyes, and I watch him. He goes to puppy training right now, and they post on their Instagram story, and he does all these tricks to get these treats, like they, you know, the heel and sit and whatever. And I look at him like, oh, he was on the treadmill the other day. I'm like, oh, poor thing, just wants a treat. But I get it. You have to train them, otherwise they're spoiled little puppies. That you are 5'2" tall. that you are I could do this all day. This is so fun. 5'2" tall. I love answering questions. I wish Q&As were still like a thing. I love Q&As. I could just do a whole Q&A channel. But I saw a channel do that once and their channel literally died because like they're fun once in a while, but people are like, okay, so give us something else. That you are 5'2" tall. No, I'm 5'3", but a lot of people think I'm tall. A lot of people think I'm taller in person. But I'm 5'3". I think that's relatively short, but a lot of people I meet are very short, so I guess I'm not that short, not as short as I thought. You love to act? No, I'm a terrible actress. I get really uncomfortable acting. Like I love doing like music videos where I'm like myself and like a pop star, but like to act, I'm not good. I'm just not good. I'm not good. You are at your happiest in life right now. Hell no. No, I'm not. I'm happy. I'm happy in life, but I'm not my happiest. I'm assuming you've had to lose some impactful people in your life to gain happiness. I don't consider losing people gaining happiness at all. There's some people I'm like, okay, I'm like sad I lost them, or like that sucks that it ended the way it did. But there's a lot of people that I've like lost in my life or that are no longer in my life that I'm like, I really miss them. Like, I don't know why it didn't work out. And I try and reach out, always try and reach out to people in my past. And yeah, I don't consider losing people ever a gain. I'm always like, oh, that sucks. We couldn't work something out. But you know, people come and go and that's just life and you can't control people. You binge on fast food after every workout. Girl, who is this? Melissa Hinrichsen? Girl, I binged twice last week. I had Arby's, I had mozzarella sticks, french fries, and a triple chocolate chip cookie one time after workout, and Chick-fil-A. Like the second day. I'm like writing down everything I eat on this like weight loss journey because I am trying to lose weight. Oh my God. As I just said, I ate Arby's mozzarella sticks. Oh my God, I did. But I don't. Like I don't do it all the time, but I did. You were right on with that. You had an STD. Yes. I'm just realizing now going I realize now going through this that I'm just like, okay, this was like maybe not the best idea. You're the most loving person you know. I think so. I think I have the most love I've to give. I truly do. I don't think anyone's more loving than me. I have so much love to give. I love giving love. I love loving. I love receiving love, but like I'm a lover. I love people. I love them so deeply. Like mom, sis, boyfriends, friends. Like if I love you and I'll do anything for you. Like I love a lot of people. I do love a lot of people. People are great. In the grand scheme of life, I'm gonna end on this. In the grand scheme of life, people are generally good, right? I think everyone's good. I think some people don't get along with other people. Some people don't agree with other people's choices, but like everyone's good, you know? Everyone's good in this world. We're human. I think we're all just kind of like hurt little wounded birds or sad birds, or I feel like we're all just little birds and we should just bird with each other. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was substantial enough. I don't know how long I've been doing it, but I really loved answering your guys' assumptions. Please be kind to me, be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. If I didn't answer all your assumptions, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have done this video, but whatever. I answered as much as I could, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.